You weren't a GM for this next selection, but I do want to go ahead and let people know who we had uh, to be chosen because obviously, Jeff has been hanging around quite a bit. Iron GM Jeff was one of the choices. We also had the guy who just won't go away, Smite, who has been on this screen all day long. And finally, moi. And it turns out that we actually had a lot of fun with who was choosing because Pika Pals and Scuddy both voted for Smite. Smite is our GM. However, it looks like Smite was taken away for an emergency, so he came, gave out the game, and it is a beautiful game. Tristan, you've played this, right?
Yeah, I've played it. I actually don't think it's bad, but I guess everyone but me does.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, I've played it as
Okay.
well. But instead of the Master System version, I played the Game Gear version of this because why not? It's Aladdin for the Master System. Smite is definitely one of those people who loves the classics. And this, I think this is a classic Kuso game. It looks like Shentalk is saying that he did a speedrun of this. I feel like, it could be a little bit of a controversial pick for whether or not it's bad, but in my heart, it definitely is.
Shintalk has a history of submitting games to the Big Bad Gameathon that I go, this isn't bad, and then everyone else on the staff go, wait a minute, what are you smoking? This is terrible. So I will go with the group consensus on this one.
Yeah, that's because it's right. And it's a bad game. Well, I'm working on getting everything captured, Tristan, I'm thinking this tournament has been a pretty huge blast so far. Are there any games that from the group stage really stood out to you that you really enjoyed?
Oh, there's a lot of them, actually. I'm kind of blanking on specifics, but
I
just the
know, right?
entire group
Putting you on
stage
the
has been
spot.
amazing to watch.
Sometimes I just gotta put you on the spot,
Yeah, I think Stair Quest was pretty strong.
Oh my gosh, I loved Stair Quest so much. It was hilarious in a way that I never would have expected, Yeah, Stair Quest. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Well, I speedrun Weird Dreams now, so that I guess stood out to me. That is a game. I don't know.
It left a mark.
For better or for worse, Well, I am still working on getting everything set up. It's making some pretty quick progress, but thank you, Master System, for having a weird resolution, or at least weirder than most of the stuff we get.
I'm happy that we had 2 Sega Master System games today.
Oh yeah. We don't usually have a lot of SMS.
This one's in English, though.
Wow, English. I know, right? It's fine. It'll be fine. Every once in a while we need games that people can read, Tristan.
Who needs to be able to read? We've already learned that reading is bad.
Yeah, from the last game. Wait, I teach English. Reading's fantastic. What are you talking about? Wow. Absolute wow.
There's like 3 quotes of you saying reading is bad in the quote bot, though.
Oh, really? Oops. Well, I didn't mean it. I might have meant it. I don't know. I don't know anymore, Tristan.
Can the next games be in English, please?
Sure. This one is. It's already chosen.
Andy is specifically requesting an English game
Oh,
for his next ring.
Andy is requesting English. Oh, okay. Okay. As it turns out, I do have one mistake here because our player Scuddy is going to be giving us audio. Thank you so much, Scuddy. Honestly, I just love that people are willing to come and suffer a little bit for our own entertainment. It's so much fun for me. This tournament has made me so incredibly happy, you know? This is our 4th year, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, when did you get involved, Tristan? I'm trying to remember.
I got dragged in because one of the people in the first tournament's finals was like, hey, come watch me do this. And then I joined as a racer in 2 and as a GM in 3.
I see. Yeah, and having you as a GM has been a hoot. You've had some strange games, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's what I go for. I've always thought that I typically have some of the less painful things, but it's always at least weird. But for brackets, I'm bringing out some of the bigger guns anyway. Like Brazilian Sega Master System
Brazilian
edutainment games.
Sega Master System. I'm not sure what was educational about it, other than a couple questions about what's spelled wrong. Alright, it looks like both of the players are ready, so we will need people to spam some emotes. If you have anything Aladdin related, genies, lamps, tigers, carpet. If you have carpet for some reason as an emote, you can go ahead and spam that. Spam away! Please bring in the spam. Gamer alert. Yeah, that's a lot. Ooh, magic. Are there any cats? Monkeys. There are monkeys. Okay, and as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. There we go. Bubsy does not show up in Aladdin, I swear.
Are you sure?
No.
Alright, so if I recall correctly, this game begins like every good game begins, and that is with an auto-scroll.
And somehow Scuddy's... Oh, that was the cutscene. It just moved up. Okay, Scuddy is starting about 6 seconds after, just in case that matters, just so people know. Yeah, auto-scrollers are good for the heart. If you didn't know that.
Good for the fart, maybe.
My gosh. Wow, Tristan. Wow. So here we go. Auto-scrollers are a blast. Yeah, we had the Game Gear version of this game a while ago, which essentially is very similar to the Sega Master System. Honestly, I think this game is a fantastic tech demo, and that's about it, because you've got 3D on the Master System. Like, you've got the parallax, you've got these buildings that sort of have the side that show. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, for the Sega Master System, the graphics are pretty amazing. Compare this to the last game we had, which was a bunch of flat colors and flat backgrounds and not much of anything going on. This looks amazing. This is practically Genesis quality, but it's a game.
Oh yeah, it's not an easy game at all. It's not trivial, but they're already making some pretty good progress through the first stage. Second stage is, guess what? An auto-scroller. Because that's all, you know what? It's a speed run. Honestly, why not cap the speed? You know, that way they're just trying to get through as quickly as possible, and they're doing it.
So, one of the criticisms of this game is it's really short. Do we have anything in place if one of the Racers just goes beast mode on it and finishes it in like 10 minutes, or is it just finish the game?
It's finish the game.
All right, this is the final match of the day, right?
Yep.
Fair enough then. Wherever it lands.
I'm cool with that, you know? It's always good. By the way, we do not have any Kusogr4nde matches tomorrow, but we will likely next weekend. Make sure you come and join. And then after that, the weekend after is Big Bad Gameathon. And that is going to be a little hectic and amazing.
Just a tiny bit, yeah.
Just slightly. Aw. Love. Wait, Pika Pals, they just both jumped? I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in the movie. It's been a little while since I've seen Aladdin.
Yeah, this happens.
I mean, they get caught, but do they jump off the... Oh, yeah, they do. Trust me, jump. There's so much text, you don't need to know any of this. Come on, cutscene. Auto-scroller, then cutscene.
There was mention that you could skip these cutscenes, but not how.
Oh, you can?
Apparently so.
If they figure it out, great, and if not, whatever. I like these cutscenes. I hear if you hit the reset button, it skips them. You want to try, Tristan?
No.
Oh,
If you hit Alt F4 on your keyboard, it skips the cutscene.
oh, there we go, yeah. By the way, yeah, Smite, when giving this out, was like, don't hit select. Select is essentially the restart, or the reset button, because there is no select button.
Yeah, the Sega Master System controller has the D-pad and 2 buttons on it, and then what you would map to start and select, you know, if you've never seen an SMS before, are actually, I believe, 2 buttons on the actual console. Let me double check.
They might be, yeah. Okay, Pika Pals is running and sliding to his death.
Yeah, so on the console itself is a pause button and a reset button, and most people map those to start and select on their controller, thinking, you know, this will be part of the normal game, and no, they're control buttons on the console. Most games don't use them.
It's true, yeah.
Which means you have this, like, NES brick sized and shaped controller with 2 buttons on it. So here's where I got stuck for a little bit, trying to like figure out how to use these stairs, because you have to be almost pixel perfect in where you press like down and right or down and left. It's not Castlevania where you tap down and they just like black holes suck you onto the staircase. You gotta be precise with it.
Yeah, I can believe that. By the way, I'm looking at the people who worked on the visuals for this, and I don't understand their names. Yama X and Chaos Brain. Or Masaki Akane, who apparently also worked on some Power Ranger games and Digimon games. One of the... Oh, helped with QA for one of the Megami Tensei Gaiden games. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So thank you, Chaos Brain, for these visuals. They're actually really impressive for the Master System, not gonna lie.
Pika Pals gave a momentary consideration of trying to get the bread dangling over the pit, and I could not figure out how to get that bread. I think it's a trap.
Uh-oh. I mean, it happens to all of us. Just getting trapped. I don't know, you see bread, just want to eat the bread. I want it. I'd probably keep going for it. I just want bread.
Yeah, so the spikes are another thing. You actually have to crouch walk to not get stabbed by spikes. It's kind of like almost a Prince of Persia style trap where If you move slowly with a crouch walk, you won't get stabbed, but if you try to run through it, they'll come out and cause you damage.
Ah! Oh, Scuddy taking a death right there. Oh no. I'm just taking a look. Yeah, other people do complain about this game being too short and a little bit too easy. This person says it feels and plays like a walking simulator.
That's a little harsh, but comes from a place of some accuracy.
It's like, I can understand. Yeah.
The controls are Prince of Persia style.
Yeah, well, you could say Prince of Persia, or you could say Lester the Unlikely, you know? What's the difference?
Lester the Unlikely is a good comparison as well.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, it looks more responsive, or at least a little faster paced than Lester the Unlikely, let's say. So, it looks like, luckily, the game does have infinite continues, if I'm not mistaken. You know, honestly, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, it's bad, but it's not as bad as other games that we've had, you know? It's got issues, but honestly, if I had this on my Game Gear, it would be pretty fun. I think I would have had fun about this. However, I did find a review of this game that says, "No, make it stop, Mummy, take the nasty game away." That's the title. This person says, "Actually, you'll probably be wondering why I actually started playing it, seeing as I have such a distaste for this type of game. Well, it was sheer boredom. I had a pile of unplayed games one wet Sunday afternoon. I played through them. Many will never be played again. This is one of them." Okay.
It looks like Pika Pals has escaped the caves and is now in a room full of gold.
Gold! Oh, I like the gold. Okay, look, I want to be Aladdin, and I would go get all of that gold. Oh no,
Wow, that is rude.
There was a chest there, Pika Pals touched the chest, and the cave collapsed.
Yeah, that was an entire 2 hearts just chopped off of their life bar in one go. Also, are those Castlevania bats?
They look like it because of the outline. Like, they definitely look like Castlevania bats. I mean, yeah, that's how it works in the movie, but I want it to work like real life, where you steal all of this treasure and nobody knows because it's an abandoned cave that nobody goes into. It's great. That's how it works in my life. There we go, Pika Pals. No, Abu, don't you dare do what I think you're gonna do. You butt. Oh.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, Scuddy is still a little bit behind. Infidels.
This is a problem. Welcome to what was the worst part of the Genesis Aladdin, I believe, and it's not so good here.
Oh, yeah, the Super Nintendo and Genesis Aladdins, like, it was okay, it was kind of fun, but it was an auto-scroller, so it was frustrating. It's really difficult, and I think that this section in this game is pretty dang difficult as well. Yeah, Pika Pal's taking a little bit of damage. Luckily, it looks like there are plenty of apples and bread spread throughout to help you out.
Yeah, this is really generous.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite as difficult as some of the other versions. Oh, Scuddy! Well. Good question from chat. Are apples health or ammo? And they are health in this game.
Wow, Scuddy.
So much death. But with the infinite continues, you know, it's not a huge deal. It's just Scuddy is starting to fall behind a little bit here. Honestly, I sort of can understand the thought, if you have infinite continues, just be a little bit reckless. But I think going a little bit more careful is actually working out pretty well for Pika Pals. What? Oh my gosh, the person who did this review that I'm reading, they're like, sound-wise, it's pretty poor stuff, too. The same cutesy tunes looping on the infinite MIDI chip of Doom. I'm guessing they are based on tunes from the film, but don't quote me on that. Oh my gosh, this person who did this review hasn't even seen the movie.
Yeah, so I think Scuddy's main problem is a couple of people have pointed out in chat, is that they never figured out how to slide, and you have to do that to get past the point where they're stuck.
Yeah, you're right. The slide is absolutely needed. How do you do the slide? Do you just push down while running?
No, it's something, I think it's something even a little more messed up than that. I think you have to, like, jump while holding down and running. It took me a while to figure out. I played this a while ago, though. I don't remember the actual input.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me see if there is more information here that we can go ahead and bring up. Yeah, Pika Pals is already onto the Palace stage here. There's still plenty of time, though, I think, for Scuddy to start catching up. Honestly, the Palace stage is a little convoluted.
Scuddy is expressing some confusion in the Discord chat, and they don't know where to go.
Yeah, Pika Pals can give information, but we will not, because simply put, Pika Pals figured it out, Scuddy didn't. Yeah, I understand Scuddy is a little bit frustrated at this point. Just gotta figure out how you actually get under something.
Usually the hard part is getting over it.
Oh my gosh. I need to play that sometime.
I don't know if you should.
Oh, I'd be fine.
Probably in you know, small doses.
Yeah,
it's one of those games that I'm just never gonna play because I would flip.
Well, I mean, quite literally you would, yeah. Pika Pals was trying to grab the rock, but unfortunately it was in a place on the staircase that made it pretty much impossible to grab.
Little known fact is that wasn't a rock. That one thing there was actually a rock lobster.
Wow. Okay, look, the song Rock Lobster was always pretty okay. And for some reason, it's just started becoming popular again, and I have no idea why.
Memes.
Rock Lobster. Yeah, I don't know, but I heard it like 15, 20 years ago. Probably more than that, actually. Like, it's weird, but it's a good song.
Indeed. Well, that describes most of the B-52's discography. It's weird,
true.
But it's a good song.
Yeah, I agree.
At least from the Fred Schneider era.
Wow.
Yeah, Scuddy is just stuck. It's really a shame.
It's a little frustrating, but honestly, I understand it. It's just, you gotta figure out the moves, and if something is not working for you, You just got to figure out what to do. Yeah, Scuddy
Yes.
definitely has to get through there.
I'm hoping they figure it out. Oh no.
Oh no. Whee!
Yeah, when you walk off a platform, you just fall at max speed. There's no acceleration, no nothing. You're just gone.
That's amazing, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at this game FAQs page about the game, and they put the quotes for all of the cutscenes in here. They have the full script of the game.
Okay.
I don't think that's very helpful. Not helping me.
Well, what are you there for?
Actually, I don't remember. Oh, I was looking up the controls.
Oh yeah, the inputs for slide. Like I said, I don't remember what the actual input is. It's probably a year ago I played this now.
Wait, they don't actually list the controls, do they? Oh, here we go. Okay, walk.
Oh, Scuddy got it.
Yay, Scuddy!
It's moments like that that I wish we could get like a live reaction from the racer when they figure out something they've been stuck on for 10 minutes. Don't go for the bread.
Not the bread. Hey, it looks like Pika Pals is through that stage. On to, is this actually the final boss? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Scuddy to catch up. I remember this boss has some difficulties, but I don't know if it's actually too difficult. Oh!
Shintalk
ahead.
is saying there's another stage or two.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We have some stages in a boss. We're on to the auto-scroller here. Oh my gosh, I loved playing this part on the Super Nintendo version, because it plays a whole new world and you die a billion times. It's so good.
Okay, but geese.
Those are not geese. Those are... Do they even have geese in Egypt? The great Egyptian geese.
They're probably ibis or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Or storks. They could... I hope they're not storks.
But they're jerks to you, though, so maybe they are geese. I don't know if the ibis is known for being particularly mean or not.
I always said ibis. Because we have a cafe ibis here in town. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
The only experience with it, ibis birds I have is playing Thoth and Smite, so whatever.
Hey, Pika Pals is through the flying stage onto the next auto-scroller. Why did you lie to me? I don't know. Aladdin just needs to start telling the truth in order to get honest responses from his girlfriend. Come on. If you lie, do you think she's going to tell you the truth? No, she's going to smack you on the face. Oh, lip locks.
That's a smack on the face, all right.
Well, that was a type of smack on the face, yeah.
Yeah, that was the fun kind. Well, I mean, I guess both could be fun kinds.
No. Maybe, I don't know. Jafar! Uh-oh. You die a million times in the Super Nintendo version, you do. Not this one. This one's... You die, like, once or twice. Scuddy, no! I just love the plummet to your death. It's so good.
Yeah, just you've walked off, your animation stops, and you go straight down.
let me see. Looks like Pika Pals is getting more stories. Scuddy is definitely having a rough time with this stage. Like, I'm trying to think.
It's mean.
It
It's
is. It's
probably
very
the
mean.
hardest part of the game.
I would agree with you, yeah.
Hey, look, it's Jafar.
Who would have guessed? Jafar. Yeah, the thing is, like, Scuddy started off with, you know, a little bit of a rocky start, with the tournament, getting, what was that game? Eminem Shell Shock, taking third in that, but then moved in to take first when it came to Exo Squad, managed to still stay alive in Tashiro Masashi no Princess ga Ippai.
Oh, that's a game.
I don't remember that game at all. And then coming
That was on my list, and then someone stole it.
It was Corndan.
Of course it was.
Then Scuddy took first in Peach the Lobster. I believe Scuddy entered the tiebreaker at that point. No, Scuddy managed to get into the bracket with that.
So Pika Pals is heading into the actual final boss fight now.
Here we go. Let's see what Pika Pals can do. Yeah, Pika Pals has actually done pretty good in the group stage. Did fantastic. Got through Bad Cat, taking second. Took first in Bruce Lee on the MSX. Took second in... That's just... I don't know what game that is. It's Korean. That's all. And then first in Super Donkey Kong 99. So, yeah, Pika Pals has definitely done pretty dang well historically. Shentok is saying the final fight is basically a joke here. Come on, Pika Pals, you can do it. Woo! Grab onto the carpet.
That is a waste of a first wish. If you become the most powerful sorcerer in the world, you could just make yourself Sultan.
Yeah, it's true.
Here we go, boss fight time.
Oh, the sword!
Wow.
That was pretty funny. Scuddy! Moving on to the cave sequence here. Let's fly away. Let's see what music we have.
I like that, Damocles.
There we go. Pika Pals has the sword. Time to fight Jafar. Stab, 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 stab. Uh-oh. We don't even get Arab Rock. I'm very sad.
Snack.
Yep, it's on to the snake. Let's see what Pika Pals is able to do. Watch out. I think Pika Pals is just trying to pay attention to see if he can learn some of this boss pattern. It looks like it's 2 flames followed by the bouncing ball. Oh, that was 3 flames. 4 flames this time. Oh yeah, it looks like all you have to do is whack the snake a few times until it goes to the right. Ooh, Pika Pal's taking a death right there. Oh, it's 100% random per Shentok. Okay, thank you. Yeah, honestly, I would say that this game has fantastic graphics for the Sega Master System. Other than that, the music's okay, but the gameplay itself is just a little bit too simple, especially, I'd say especially with the auto-scrolling, and then each individual stage, you know, generally can be completed pretty quickly.
I like how, as you hit the snake, it just kind of slowly pans off the side of the screen.
Oh, yeah. Just a few more hits for... Oh, Pika Pals taking another death. It looks like Pika's going to be stuck for a little while on the final boss here. He doesn't know how far Scuddy is, by the way. And that means that Pika Pals... like, definitely has the advantage, but might be playing mind games, thinking, you know, I just need to get through this as quickly as possible. That could make it a little bit more difficult, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you have absolutely no indication of how your opponent is doing in a head-to-head race, there's always that worry that they're right behind you, even if they
Oh,
had
yeah.
trouble before.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
So the tail doesn't seem to do any, or maybe any damage. It's only the fire.
Okay, Pika Pals has done it. I believe that is the end.
It does seem like it.
Well, you know what? I feel we can give a little bit of mercy because it has been decided Pika Pals manages to take the victory today. Wow. That was fun, but now I want to go play Aladdin, you know?
This version or a different one?
No, like Super Nintendo version. No genie fight? Why would you have a genie fight? Genie fight is just a cutscene. Well, you know, let's go ahead and let the ending play out. It looks like we have not informed Pika Pals of the victory quite yet. Pika Pals might think, let's just rush through and see if anything happens. The ending is longer than the game? Wait, are you serious? Oh, I mean, I don't doubt it. I'm letting them know that they can come join voice. Kate typed, the jig's up when I said congrats to Pika Pals. Pika Pals did manage to beat the game. Scuddy had a few levels to go. Honestly, I think Scuddy could have finished the game had he been given the chance to continue on. But let's go ahead and bring Pika Pals in here. Come join. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right.
Cool. How did the game go for you?
Oh, it went pretty well. I lucked into every control I needed.
Yeah, here's the deal. You actually got really lucky figuring out the slide right towards the beginning. Sketty was a little bit stuck on that, and that was a little bit lucky. How do you do that slide? I was looking and getting really distracted by everything.
You just dash and then hit B or attack or whatever.
You hit attack while running. Okay, that sort of makes sense. Yeah, the thing is, I think trying out all of the controls, just trying to figure stuff out is really sometimes a little bit challenging, but if you can manage to do that, then fantastic. Yeah, so what are your thoughts about the game as a whole?
Honestly, the game was alright. It's, 90% auto-scrollers, but...
Yeah, there are a lot of auto-scrollers in it. Honestly, as I watch this game, I'm always impressed with the visuals because it's beautiful for the Sega Master System.
It definitely looks nice.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my opinions of the game might have changed if I had missed that key and that first key in the caves.
Oh, yeah.
That just seemed mean.
That's a little bit cruel, just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes getting lucky is extremely helpful. Yeah. Have you played any of the other Aladdin games out there?
Yeah, I own the SNES one, so...
Yeah, I really like the SNES one.
That one's a lot of fun.
So much fun. You know, and this one, I'd say for the Sega Master System, despite being maybe a little too short, a little too easy, it still is a pretty enjoyable game.
Yeah, like if it had added in more of the regular levels, like I actually liked the gold level where you had to dodge the collectibles because it's kind of a nice inversion on that idea.
Oh, yeah, because normally Aladdin's all tempted to grab them, but here, no, you're trying to avoid them at all costs. It's a good way of doing it, yeah.
It definitely makes sense considering, you know, that's kind of what happens in the movie. You grab anything extra in there and the whole place comes down.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did take the victory. You've got... Honestly, we have one of the speedrunners in chat, and apparently the speedrun is 10 minutes and the ending is 15 minutes. So, you know, it plays out for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, congrats. You're going to be going on to the next round. Scuddy will be going to the loser's bracket, but that is completely fine. You know, it is not over until it's over, and honestly, we've seen some people go a long way in the losers bracket, so I'm excited to see what happens. Anything you want to say, Pika Pals, before we take off?
Nope, just looking forward to the next match and seeing how everyone else does.
Yeah.
I saw how Andy unfortunately took a dive earlier, so...
Oh my gosh, that was a shock.
Losers.
It was a shock, but you know what? It happens to everybody from time to time, and, you know, I'm excited to see what he does in the loser's bracket there.
I've certainly had my share of matches where you screw up one thing and then it's just over.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. Well, thank you so much. Take care, Pika Pals, and take care, Tristan. Thank you for commentating.
No problem. It's been fun.
Catch you two later.
Yeah, see ya.
Well, everybody, thank you so much. I want to give a huge thank you, shout out to everybody who has helped, all of the volunteers who are moderating, who are helping with social media, especially Crazy Sunshine. She's been doing a fantastic job there. Thank you to the GMs and the referees who are going and watching the various chats to make sure everything is fair on all sides. And thank you to the fellow organizers as well. I also want to thank the subscribers, the viewers, and those who are sharing with others, sharing the news about this tournament. Honestly, it is extremely helpful. So we do need to go and raid somebody. I'm trying to think, Tristan, do we have a good raid message? Yours
all of
wasn't in
my game was
English.
Portuguese.
Yeah. And then we had one that was in another language
Dutch.
as well. Wait, we had Dutch?
I think it was Dutch. Didn't Janglestorm have to translate something?
Oh, and there was one in Hebrew. Oh my gosh, we had 4 languages today.
Good. We're educational.
Oh yeah, Search for Mum was Dutch. Okay. You know what? We can just go do Athena Scream, okay? Everybody, just go like this, okay? Go scream at Yagamoth like Xena. And I will see you all. I'm planning to stream tomorrow, but other than that, Kusogr4nde will probably continue next weekend. Thank you all, and take care. Thank you, Tristan.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
I'll see you all next time.
Yeah.